Hey, what's going on, Phone Dogs? Bo HD here, and the R2 Plus is BLU's latest budget smartphone to launch in the sub $200 price category. Whereas the BLU Vivo 8L excels in battery life and camera performance, the R2 Plus doesn't excel in any one particular area, at least on paper. It appears to be aimed at those who want an all-around competitive smartphone for the price. It retails for $179, but will have a limited promo that brings the price down to $130 on Amazon. I've placed a link in the description to go check it out. Now, the build has several outdated design features, such as a top-mounted micro USB charging port. This just made me laugh when I first saw it. There's a back-firing speaker that's guaranteed to get muffled by the palm of your hand. The display is 16:9 and it features relatively chunky bezels. And while minimal, there is a vertically stacked front-facing flash and call speaker. The back features a horizontally aligned rear-facing flash, and the rear-facing speaker is also horizontally stretched out. There's just very little design consistency going on with this device. There is a splash of modern with the use of aluminum on the sides and rear, and the rear-facing fingerprint scanner. The rounded sides also do really help make this phone feel comfortable in the hands, although it is very slippery in the hands as well. I also really like the textured power sleep on-off button and volume rocker. The ability to insert a micro SD card for expandable storage is also a great feature to have. So aside from the aspect ratio and thick bezels, the display does feature a 5.5-inch size and 1080p resolution. Content in text appears crisp and retina pleasing thanks to the 400 pixel per inch index, but the colors aren't vibrant or saturated enough to get my stamp of approval. The software is really clean and untouched. The R2 Plus is running Android 7.0 Nougat out of the box, and very little is changed. You can run two apps side by side without the whole OS coming to a screeching halt. Google Now is just a swipe away to the right of your home screen, and the settings drawer and quick settings are nearly stock. Powering this device is an octa-core 1.3 GHz processor with 3 GB of RAM. This phone is no speed beast, but it's about what I'd expect for a device priced around $150. And as for that fingerprint scanner, I love the placement, but it's one of the slowest I've used in a while. The good news is that it consistently unlocks the device with my finger, but it's just relatively slow at doing so. There are two 13 megapixel camera sensors, one on the front and one on the rear. If you're expecting anything close to like the Pixel 2 XL or iPhone 10, you're gonna be sorely disappointed. But if you want a smartphone to use for Snapchat or to capture photos outdoors on occasion, you'll find these camera sensors to actually come in handy. The sharpness and dynamic range are what suffer the most in comparison to higher end devices. I would recommend you edit these pictures in post to boost the contrast and vibrancy before you send them to your social media sites. The 3000 mAh non-removable battery is able to keep this phone powered up on a GSM 4G LTE carrier for an entire day with about moderate usage. There's not a ton of power-thirsty hardware features that zap the juice from this battery. The last thing I do want to mention to potentially sweeten the deal here is the fact that BLU gives you a screen protector and case in the box in addition to everything necessary to get this phone up and running. Now, I'm not gonna lie, it's harder for me to recommend the R2 Plus for the full retail price of $180 off contract, given the fact that the Moto G5 Plus exists and is priced similarly. But if you can score this phone for $130, you will get a great device for the money. Just keep in mind that BLU doesn't have the best track record with updates, and their use of inexpensive parts hinders the phone's ability to last longer than a year or two. With that said, I've placed links to purchase the device on Amazon in the description if you are interested. As always, I'm Bo HD from PhoneDog.com. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you right back here in the next one. See ya.